It is spring break. Yay, whoop whoop, raise the roof. So I am just luxuriating in the fact that I'm able to do a little bit more resting this week, which is fabulous. And a couple of other cool things I got to do this week. I got to meet one of my BFFs through the internet. I got to meet one of my online friends, Stacy Pierce of Stacy Pierce Photography. And I think we go back to originally on Periscope, maybe. And she's the type of person that you see on a consistent basis and you're saying hi to, hey Stacy. When I would go live, she'd be there, and when she'd go live, I would be there, and we just really supported each other throughout the past couple of years. And she happened to be in my area, and so I said, hey, I cannot miss this opportunity to see you. So I got a chance to meet Stacy Pierce, who is as charming in person as she appears to be on camera. So that's great. So if you need a great lifestyle photographer, Stacy Pierce is the woman to go to. So what else have I been doing? I've just been working. And today I want to kind of come to you and talk to you about applying to college. Why? Because I'm the college savvy coach. That's what I do. I am the college savvy coach. I'm a former teacher, counselor, and I used to manage a program of over 1,200 students, of primarily first generation college students. And I got into this niche by coming up with programming for those folks. And so I said, well, let me go ahead and continue this. Even though I'm no longer the manager for that program, I couldn't let it go. So here I am helping parents plan, prepare, and pay for their children's college education. So let's talk. Let's talk. Now, I'm not the type of person who just gives you the information about paying for college. No. That's not me. I give you some of that. But what I really love to do is I love to give you some ideas on how to get yourself set up so that when college rolls around, so I'm talking about 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, by the time we get to 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, we're set with our classes, with our different activities, etc. So that's what I do. That's who I am. So let's take a look at a topic that people have loved. I've talked about this topic before, and I'm going to speak about it again. And it's 10 things that every college applicant must know. Now, I went to a university, and now it's maybe a couple of years ago now, and they had this wonderful handout, and it said the top 10 things we wish applicants knew. And so I said, ooh, this is gold. My audience would love to see this. They would love to hear this. So may I please share this? And they said, sure. Now, they didn't know I'd be sharing it years later, but whatever. They said yes. So let's talk about, and we're only going to talk about 5 of these things today. And we'll do 5 next time. How's that? Deal? Deal. So here are 5 things that colleges and universities, or this one major university, want applicants to know. Number 1, deadlines. Stick to them. I know in the world where everything is kind of flexible, everything's on demand, we can have things what we want, when we want them. The college says, listen, I want you guys to stick to the deadlines that we put forth. That's number 1. Number 2, after you've applied, make sure that you're checking the account that you used to apply to the college or university. So now email is not a very popular way that young people communicate. But if they're requiring you to apply with email, what are you going to do? Make sure you check that email frequently. They may be trying to get in contact with you. Don't just use that email and then next thing you know, oh, well, I don't know what happened, because they could have sent you several messages trying to get some important information to you. Number 3. Now, this is old school. If you even think about or consider using a paper application, they'll say, please, 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 we beg of you. Even if they have it available, use the online application. It can help you. You can check your own status. You can kind of monitor things a little bit better. It brings you into the 20th century. Yes, I did say 20th century. So they would say, apply online if it's available. In fact, some universities will give you a discount. They're not saying you have to apply online if they still have paper, but some will say, hey, if you'd like to apply, our fee is $30. If you apply paper and pencil, it's $50. So the 4th thing that you must know as a college applicant is to use your name as it appears on your official ID. And for many people, it's your Social Security card. Use your name as it appears on that official ID on everything. Your college application, the SAT, the ACT, the FAFSA. Make sure you use that same name on everything, because you do not want any confusion. You don't want any kind of slowdowns. You don't want any kind of hiccups like, oh, are you this person? Are you that person? You don't want any of that. So make sure you're using the same name. And this is for my friends who go by their middle names, and some people, here's another example. I have a friend who came to this country when she was young, and they kind of messed up her name on the birth certificate. In fact, I know a couple of people that this happened to. They messed their names up when they came here, and so they kind of go by one name with their family, but officially they're something else. And so here's the deal: find out what the official name is and go by that. Okay, and then the 5th thing, and the last thing that I'm going to go over tonight, is to list the schools that you're likely to apply to when you take the SAT. Now, that way, the school will already have your scores. If you're not 100% sure, like, I don't know if I'm really going to apply to X school or Y school, just go ahead and list them anyway, because if you want to find them later on, if you want to give them that information later on, College Board in the past, unless they change something, College Board, they'll charge you. Okay, so those are 5 of the 10 things that every college applicant must know. And the next time I'm going to come back to you with the other 5 things, the 6 through 10 things that college applicants must know. But in the meantime, here's what you can do to continue to get some great college admissions information. I'm having a webinar. It's on April 19th, and it's called The Great College Admissions Formula. 5 factors that help you stand out in the college admissions process. I'm going to go in and I'm going to put that link in the comments so that you can sign up for it. It's free. It's April 19th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. So you can finish with your mom duties or your dad duties, and you can just relax and have a beverage of your choosing and listen to the dulcet tones of the college savvy coach. No, just kidding. You could just get information about what it really takes in the 21st century to get into college. So one last recap. I had 10 things today that college applicants must know. Number one, deadlines. Stick to them. In this society, everything seems flexible. Guess what? Deadlines aren't. So stick to them. Number two, after you've applied to college, make sure that you check that email that you used to apply. Check that account frequently. They may be trying to get in contact with you. Number three, if you're a dinosaur, if you're old school and you want to use a paper and pencil application, don't. It just makes everything easier. And most schools don't even offer paper and pencil, but if they do, don't do it. Number four, use your name as it is seen on your government ID, Social Security card, etc. Make sure you use that same name in that same format for everything. SAT, ACT, college application. And the fifth thing is when you're taking your SAT or ACT, make sure you